Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah. I had to change the mic. I think it was using the wrong microphone or some shit before. It sounded like shit. It sounded so bad, dude. I was like, I'm about to turn this off. Yeah. Works now. Hey man, that's some stupid OBS shit. That ain't my fault. It should. It worked. It works everywhere else, not OBS. Cheers. Do that. So, Yeah. You know what you should check for me real quick? Is if the 1440 comes through clear. You got a 1440 monitor, don't you? Technically, you should be able to go to settings on YouTube and see it in 1440. It's the only thing I couldn't check because I only got a 1080 monitor. Nice. Yeah. Very nice. Little guy. Made the little guy. It's just a little guy, dude. Yeah, I got the big man now. The big man's built. He's doing his thing. He's good. He's ready to go. But had to make me a little man. Got the nebula. Mm-hmm. Okay. Grab this weed up. You got the BB gun, bro? The fuck? Got weapons, dog. Ooh. Mm-hmm. All right.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
I don't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. Yeah. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're gonna fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
I'll be frank with you, MP. We have a tremendous amount of work to do to get to where we need to go.
And what does that mean exactly?
Our goal is to win more games than we did last year. Build a culture, learn winning habits. Then, if it all works out, next year we can compete for a playoff spot.
Next year?
Okay, I know.
Next year?
I know.
Playoff spot?
I know it's a tough pill to swallow. All right, but you saw how we finished last year, and our roster doesn't have what it takes to aim any higher. If we set unrealistic goals, we are destined to fail.
I don't understand this at all, Cliff.
Okay. My job as the GM is to accurately evaluate the roster and make the moves I need to make to put us back in contention. I can't sit here and tell you that as our roster is constructed right now, we have what it takes to win a championship. I would be doing us a huge disservice.
And my goal is to make sure that you eat those words, Cliff. I know what happened last year, but I'm further along than what you realize. I'm a difference maker.
Nothing would make me happier than to be proven wrong, and we are going to give you every tool to do that. Which brings us to the next part of our meeting. Coach Tucker is going to help you set your personal goals for the first half of the season.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing.
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
Microphone, microphone, microphone. How about that? How about that? How about that? There's probably two. It's probably both prime time slots. Are you high? Yeah, yo, for sure.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove that I'm the top.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Look out there, MP.
He's about to tear it up.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna.
house. Woo! I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells foul.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right? Of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
I get that, but you're talking about...
A star. I know. Which means you need to be...
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what...
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Yeah, not really. If I want to be a starter...
So I've seen people do this. Instead of going over there and struggling trying to pull it through the front window, you just go up here and you do this. Oh, I hit the wrong fucking button, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Takes so fucking long to like get ammo back. So stupid, dude.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In a world where you never fit you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with? So they say, so they say.
Welcome everybody to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity.
Doors with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you've put the offseason to use trying to improve your skill as a player, but you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner, and he said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas?
Thank you, David. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Oh, my goodness. Tyrese Halliburton twice on the pipe. Send him back defensively.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Mathurin's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pacers. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Indiana.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
Turner with a screen on Harris. Here's Siakam. And that one goes long. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 7-point differential. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Buries the long-range jumper. Ivy's got his second basket of the night.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Siakam inside. Guarded by Harris. 4 seconds left. And Siakam with the nice bucket inside. Siakam's got 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with their lead standing at 6 points. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got T.J. McConnell. Jackson is out there with Toppin. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Halliburton in at the shooting guard position. And a wide open look for Halliburton. trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. MP against McConnell. MP kicks to Thompson. MP outside. Shot clock at 5. Thompson. Poke loose. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Halliburton for 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. He's got 5.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
MP finds Hardaway. Over Neesmith. Rebounded by Jackson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
So we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys,
gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP.
Tyrese Halliburton just plays with a certain pace. He's always looking to push the action.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Indiana again missing.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Halliburton. MP, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Cans it from downtown.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game. A different look here for Detroit. Duran comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Beasley. The Pacers also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Neesmith. Mathurin against Ivey. Mathurin, good.
Timeout.
Mathurin's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's going to have it. So it's Indiana up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And taking a look at the Pacers, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Pacers.
No sloppy pass.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game, great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half.
He's checked in for Detroit. MP comes in for Cunningham. The Pacers also with a sub. Aaron Neesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. Malik Beasley out there with MP, and it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
MP outside. Bring it up for MP, a 3.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Pass to Neesmith. From the line, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Nembhard's got 10 points.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Outside Turner, jacks up a 3, sinks the 3-pointer. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Harris a screen on Halliburton. MP passes to Harris. Over Siakam. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. A different look here for Detroit. Howland, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Hardaway is subbed in for Thompson. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. TJ McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Hardaway for 3. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Beasley. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Good on the triple. MP's got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. The D is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain it.
A shot by McConnell, no good. To the middle, here's Holland. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Siakam. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And so it's Indiana with a 10-point lead. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Obi Toppin out there with Aaron Neesmith. Then it's Bryant. And it's McConnell in at the 1 spot. And here's MP for 3. The 3-pointer is right on target. MP's got 11 in the second half. Pacers leading by 7. Pass to Neesmith. Here's Halliburton. Now Toppin. Indiana moving it around. Now here's McConnell. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Toppin can't get it to go. The Pistons shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. MP passes to Howland. From the left block. Again, the Pistons good for 2. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. At one point, they led by 16. And that one is good. McConnell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
MP against McConnell. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Here's Neesmith. Pass to Toppin. Halliburton in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Pistons entirely new. Called by Detroit. They're down by 16. Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it, and now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
And here's Johnson outside. Rebounded by Hardaway. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled.
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do.
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run.
He's good. He's just got out of that puppy stage, so it's nice to have him be a little more chill around the house.
Yeah, I remember my dog was at that stage.
Just caught MP's first game.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm... Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which from...
Just let it go. Focus on the next game.
MP. Come on.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Let's do this. We're here. We're here.
Let's go!
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Good bucket, MP.
Y'all ready to lose?
What? No!
Hey, who got ball? I mean, come on, yo. Oh. I hope you brought your umbrella. Give me those.
Way to snatch it, MP.
Oh, what? Oh, take over. Oh, from downtown.
That's all day, MP.
Win. Oh. Oh, from
Yeah, let's go. Let's do
downtown.
it.
Oh, that looked good.
Let's go, man.
Oh, good rebound, MP. Give me a break. What happened? Right here.
Yes. Easy work.
Your confidence is gone now. Let's get this started already. Oh, what happened?
Good take, Cade.
Shot, shot, shot. Hey, good luck.
Hey, don't
like Money in the Bank. Oh, man. Man, that one felt good. Oh, that was the win. That's all day. What's up with that?
Good shot, MP.
Yes.
Woo! I made it quiet.
You good, MP? Time to turn the page, MP.
Teams, and let me know how I'll have my itinerary set by Monday. Definitely exciting times, right? Develop player evaluation level. What's up for dinner tonight?
We might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. I was thinking.
Let's get some hockey.
We got an air fryer. Crisp 'em right up.
The Cavs already with a hyper-focused look on their faces as they welcome everyone. Here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. He's checked in for Detroit. And for the coaches, Brent, what do you think is most important this time of year?
Well, I think just the messaging from the coaches and how they're going to continue to go back to coming out of training camp, the mantra for the season. Great staffs never let go of what it is they taught in the first 2 or 3 days of training camp. They've had enough time to understand their roster, and they want to make sure that guys adhere to the basic messages. So repeating that early and often, it's always important for teams to go a long way.
Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times, I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
MP stretching out the defense.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Yes, it's good.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, BA. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
The first one falls, and we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, BA, it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really
season, I think we're at like 4 right now, maybe. Get these zombies taken out real fast. It should flip it around and it should be able to reset. My first time doing this, so I'm not sure if that was a thing where how it took the canister away and I had to go back to the church and grab it again. I'm not sure if that's how it was before or after so many it just like goes back over there. Either way, all good. Okay, should be fine in a sec once the round actually flips. Well, they won't because it's locked at 15, but there we go. Hey, leave her alone. I tear you apart. No. I'm gonna blow your head off right now. There you go. Seen, I heard that like sound like it went back over there. But yeah, after every couple, you have to, I guess, just run back over there and grab the fucking, grab the canister again. First one down, boys and girls. And there it is. First one down, boys and girls. Okay, and it looks like that. And there it is. First one down, boys and girls. Okay, and it looks like that. Alright. So we'll use this. Boom. Then we'll buy this. Bam. Oh,
What's good, bro?
we gotta go buy Flocker so we don't die. Yes, it's the fucking vacuum. Excuse me, the vacuum gun. I don't really use it that much. It's sort of for like more like high round. You know, like if you're going for high round shit, and I've been sort of focusing on the camo, so. But we will be getting there. We will use this one. Yeah, no more shooting your arm, little bud. No. Mhm. Think actually I should just just gonna use the exit thing. We'll exit and we'll restart. So then I can prestige. We're not wasting a bunch of XP, you know? Views of what I am.
wants to compete for titles too.
And Cleveland making a change here. Strus is checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021, and his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Ryan, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Harris, a screen on Garland. MP, the pass to Cunningham. Back to MP. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Harris. Here's the 3. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland leading by 5. Garland for 3. Here's Mobley. Tries again. And Cunningham pulls it down. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to MP. Picked by Stewart from deep. MP drops in the 3. MP's got 6 points.
Solid execution by MP. It goes a long way when you master the pick and roll, especially early in your career.
Here's Mitchell. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
MP outside. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Off target with the open look. Cleveland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Strus gets the 14-footer to fall.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
MP with it. Strus covering. Ivy passes to MP. Cunningham outside. Over Mitchell. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham dropping in the jumper.
Garland with the ball. He can't get it to go.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from him.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Cleveland on top, up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Tim Hardaway. MP is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Thompson in at the 4-man position. Here's Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on George Nier.
As fearless as they come for a young player, Thompson going right at the defense.
And Brent, 2 of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Asar and Amen Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Asar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Jerome on the wing, defended by Thompson. Lets it fly. Jerome, no good. The Pistons shooting a fantastic 57%. Thompson Thompson passes to MP. Grant, the Cavs making playoffs in the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Reed's checked in for Stewart. And Grant for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending. What do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
MP, the pass to Reed, fires the three, and Tim Hardaway hits from deep. Hardaway's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Outside for LeVert, back to Jerome. LeVert outside. Pass to Jerome, shot to stop the run. He drops it from range.
A Swiss Army knife talent, LeVert is very skilled at setting the table for his teammates.
MP outside. Thompson with a screen. He shoots. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Mitchell's checked in for the Cavs. Darius Garland comes in for Jerome. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. The fourth spot held by Jared Allen.
So consistent from
The real big question, right? Be much easier to just pull your phone out and just hit record and then throw your phone back in your pocket, right? Have the glasses on, vibing out. You don't gotta worry about holding no phone. Like like me and her were saying, I'm tall, so maybe my arm is blocking someone else now, or something like that. Yeah, we out here this ball, you know what I mean? Dropping them threes on them yet, or what?
I hit a couple. 3 points, 3 for 4 right now.
Yay. On the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
To the wing on the left. Garland against MP. Niang outside. And that misses. That would have put him up. Detroit has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Cunningham looking it over. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Capable of scoring from a lot of levels.
He's a catch and shoot specialist, so he's pass first option. Come down the court, you pass. If the homie gets like stuffed or stopped and has to pass the ball back, then I'm sitting in the corner ready for it, and I just drain it.
Pull up and hit it.
Guard Cade Cunningham, you're going to have to make a choice. This time they chose wrong.
Brett, he might be a year or two away, but it's all starting to come together for Cade Cunningham.
Well, B.A., the playmaking is certainly there. His vision on the floor, knowing where his teammates are. He's picking and choosing his spots a little bit better offensively to try to dominate 6 or 8 minute sections of the game. So Cade Cunningham is continuing to grow.
Pass to Mitchell, puts up a three. Three ball, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Look for Cleveland. Allen comes in for Thompson, and it's Mobley in for Wade. MP's checked in for Detroit. And so it's Cleveland with it. 4-point game. Garland. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Cunningham outside. Back to MP. Cunningham left side. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Garland for 3. Offensive rebound. And Allen gets it to go. Allen's gotten his first basket of the night.
And that kind of bucket for Allen is just injecting energy into the team. One of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Holland, he's checked in for Harris. MP against Garland. MP outside. Ivy outside. MP a screen on Levert. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the wing. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Ivy. MP's got 5 points in the quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Pistons on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
Offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq. And I think the second game will give us some insight.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What a game we're seeing. Timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Garland against MP. Pass to Harris. Now here's Duren. Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brent, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
BA, I'm a glass half full guy. I'm going to go on the bright side. Look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better, and they play way better in the second half of the year. So how's that for some positivity?
And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Things started to click for him in the second half. You can tell the focus and the intent is all there.
Pass to Harris. Stolen by Mobley. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Duran with a screen on Garland. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Garland. Fast break. Here we go. Strus's shot is off.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
And nice strength from Harris, fending off the contact with ease.
Pass to Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
Niang, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Garland. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Mitchell. Give him 20. From downtown, no good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Cleveland going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked? And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for Detroit. Holland out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's MP. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Stewart in at the 5. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Pass to Holland. Back to MP. They set the pick. And here's Stewart. Beasley for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Now Niang. Now here's LeVert. The rebound by Stewart. On the wing, MP. Outside Hardaway. Pass to MP. To the middle. There's the steal. Garland with the ball. Now guarded by MP. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Here's Jerome. Now Garland. LeVert outside. Just 5 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Mobley's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Cunningham's checked in for Hardaway. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. MP looking around. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers lead by 13. Here's Garland. There's the drive. And they pick up 2. Garland's got 15 points in just the second half.
And D. Garland on the attack there. A nice job on the drive.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Garland. From deep, MP. MP buries the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Garland, the pass to Niang. Garland against MP. Here's the teardrop. Another shot. Outside for LeVert. Fires the 3. On target from range. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Allen, he's checked in for. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Niang, the pass to Okoro. Jerome on the wing. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Pass to Beasley. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was...
Might be feeding him certain things, but besides that, you know, we don't. It's not even.
What's that shit that they made? We all have our bad days.
I'm with you, but I have no clue what my man's doing.
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in? The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
She was like, what you think this shit is, my boy? And then Rob was like, oh,
looking good, MP.
You fucked up, dude. Fucked up. Your ass no, boy.
That's the crazy thing about athletes is the dudes who make millions of dollars turn into something like that. Like, like Kyle Singh, look up him on the fucking Instagram, bro. He's taking videos of like some house with no furniture, just wood floors,
things.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy. P1 trying to make a game of it here. I think the Pistons did play last night. I would assume we beat the Hornets.
Yeah, we did.
If that's who we played, yeah. But now we're playing them tonight, dude. They're gonna have a back to back.
buddy.
Your confidence is shot now.
Oh yeah. Had my first accident today. That was fun.
Car accident? You okay?
Yeah.
Damn, what's with the Canadians? They're close to you and that bot got in a car.
That bot said he got into a car. Yeah.
This is probably guaranteed way worse than mine was. I put pictures of Joey. I just had to put my car into the ditch or I would have had a heavy collision. About at maybe fucking 10, 15 kilometers. Let's go! 8 miles an hour. We'll drive car. Shit roads that emerge. Lost control. I put it in the ditch. I definitely that slipped out of my hand.
Out of a fire yesterday, the day before. Somebody's like coming out of like the, you know, like I'm driving at the end of all the parking lanes that you come out of the parking lot to the end of the lane, the main lane at the end that gets you to the main road. I'm driving down, so I see somebody flying down this lane, but he doesn't even care.
Yeah, get serious.
Come
on.
And he gets like halfway out, and I had to like scoot over to the left side of the road, and there's a car coming like head on, like you're saying, but like it was dry out. But like, stop this truck thing. We saw this guy doing this, and
Come on,
he like
game
stops.
time,
Like,
game
and that's the best part about these people. They'll just stop there and then sit there for a second when it almost happens. Like, bro, you almost died. Why are you so shit? Fucking idiot, dude. I've had to do that shit so many times. That, like, I could have just let these accidents happen multiple times, and like I'd probably be better off. But in Michigan, there's a no fault. It's a no fault state, so you're really, there's like no point in doing this shit anymore.
Get your mind right. Hey, see you later, man.
Oh, come on.
So big up some juniors.
I told her I'm better now. Be more so if I can get your number. You know?
Hey, good snatch, MP.
You mind driving me to, you know, McDonald's so you can sit?
Yo, set it up.
This guy did not McDonald's approved. Really, bro, it exists. That would probably be the most disgusting shit ever, bro.
It's not great. I've had it once.
We've discussed it before. It's just their fries. They're not the right fries. I would assume. You want those stringy ass fries and the poutine.
Not even that. The cheese that they use in it, bro, is like diced. Like diced cheese. Diced, like small little fucking cubes.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the curds. Ain't got no poutine here, bro, so that's all I'm saying. There's virtually nowhere you can go and be like, oh, I'd like some poutine, and be like, what the fuck do you want?
The fuck did you just ask me? You got it, come on, man. Get out of here, bro.
I mean, if it's a maybe.
We good. We'll show you.
Yes. Easy.
Yeah, I run.
Hey, what you working on?
They had to come and tow you out, or what?
Nah, thankfully I was able to like spin the car around in the snow on the snow. I was like halfway in the ditch, so my ass end was like the entire road. I was able to spin the car.
Well, we good. Let's get y'all.
I ain't waiting or paying for it to
You throw MP, come on.
Yeah, you don't know what to do now.
Gonna need help getting out of the ditch there, bud. No, man, I'll get out. Good luck there. Hey, you need some help? Yeah. You help?
You bet. I ain't gonna do it. Yeah, good bucket, baby.
Nice shot, MP.
They can't defend you. I let it rain, baby. No way. Yo, don't worry. What? Yo, I think someone moved the basket. Oh, come on.
Again.
Keep firing that, baby. That felt good. Keep firing that. Come on. How'd I miss that? Oh, man.
You could do better than that.
Hey, bring that rain. Let it rain. That was good.
Out, Roby.
What's up with that? Hey, yo, keep pumping that. Oh. Your confidence is shot now.
Hey, how's it going, MP?
Coming right up, the Pistons. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action. Stan, peer through your coach's lens just a second for us. And what are you trying to accomplish early on in the season?
Well, I think...
Stewart checked in for Detroit. MP comes in for Asar Thompson. And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him, but for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
On the court for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward. Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report.
And when lots of guys are overlooking the mid-range, it's nice to see MP feature in his game.
Brown drives in. Over Ivy. Out to Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. And it's MP with the rebound. Pistons trail by 7. For 3. Frames the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one is on Holiday. So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Harris. Hardaway comes in for Ivy. And it's Beasley in for Cunningham.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Springer the pass to Pritchard. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. MP outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics leading by 6. Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Launches it. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum and Horford man the post positions. And it's Hauser in at the 3. From deep. MP grabs the miss. Pistons trail by 7. Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Beasley outside. MP right side. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics leading by 10. Pass to Pritchard. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Stewart, a screen for Hardaway. MP kicks to Hardaway. Hits the three-point bomb. Hardaway has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to Cleveland.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Pass to Thompson. Now, here's MP. Defense is right there. The 17-footer goes down. MP's got 10 points in the game.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
Tatum against Thompson. Pass to Pritchard. From downtown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Asar Thompson. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Beasley. MP deciding where to go with it. Duren sets the screen for MP. Another shot, and Duren lays it in. Duren's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Cunningham against White. Brown outside. Duren pulls it in.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Ivy passes to MP. The 3. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
MP looking solid from there.
Boston leading by 6. Holiday, a screen on Cunningham. White the pass to Holiday, and he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got his 2nd basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
MP outside to the inside, and stolen by Tatum. Harris misses.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up with it.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for... And so it's Boston, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the half, as we first take a quick glance at the injury report from around the league.
And covering for the absence of Devin Booker is not easy. He's one of the elite shooters in the league. He spaces the floor, creates driving lanes. Now somebody else is going to have to force the defense to extend. It's going to be tough for them to score.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Celtics.
You have certain players that live and die by the 3. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, they've been calling his number a lot, and he's been rewarding their trust.
Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not...
Here's Harris. For Detroit, Malik Beasley comes in for Ivy. And MP subbed in for Cunningham. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Starting to snow out here.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Detroit with the rebound, and they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
MP outside. Clock at 6. Duran sets the screen for Thompson. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Outside Holiday. Brown deciding where to go with it. For the three. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
That one drops for him.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Pritchard. Launches it from deep. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. MP, no good. Boston leading by 15. Outside Tatum. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Duran's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
MP outside. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Drills the three-pointer.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Pass to Cornette. Outside Tatum. A new 14 for Boston. Cornette kicks to Tatum. Off target from three-point range.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
MP, that's for 2. That one a little long.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
MP outside. Stewart a screen. The 3 from MP.
32 or 33 more or 32 more, but 33 total. Yeah. Well, actually.
Another miss by MP. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Cornette passes to Hauser. Here's Tatum, and he banks in the layup. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The 3 from MP. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jaylen Brown.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
From past the arc, basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
The 3 from MP. Horford with the rebound. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Walsh. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony.
congrats to MP on his first 20-point game. I remember the first time I scored.
Let's go!
What you got going on today?
I mean, come on, yo.
Shot.
Come on, MP.
Yeah, you can't contain me.
Come on.
You're ready to lose.
I got him. Hey, come on, get mine. You got it. Come on. Hey, hit me up.
Come around. Oh, that looked good.
Ken. Ken.
Good boy.
What happened? Here I come, baby. Yeah, baby.
That's all day, MP.
Let's get this started already. What? Yo, I think someone moved the basket or something. Oh, come on.
Come on, man. You could do better than that.
Way to get it, MP.
Come on. How'd I miss that?
Pressure is on now. Pressure is on.
I want to see.
Garbage. This player is garbage. Come on.
All day, baby.
Come on. What are you, bro, MP? Come on.
You about to get off my... You got it. Come on. Yo, yo, yo. You got boys gonna be losing today.
One more.
What's up with that? Hey, let's go. Move around. That's my shot. I'm gonna keep shooting it. I'm dropping buckets all day. Oh, that's too easy. Nah. Are you serious? Can't give me that one. That was going in. Oh. Give me that.
Nice bucket, MP.
Oh, that slipped out of my hand. That's my spot. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Don't give me those.
You about to go home after this.
He about to tear the roof off.
Benji action.
Oh yeah.
This arena, this seat, and for this team. See my giant cowbell?
Not really, no.
He's got wrong. Really wrong.
Send me footage.
Took my kids to the ice show last weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Up the stage, so it's nice to have them be a little more chill around.
Hey, so want to play 2K tonight?
Yeah, want to grab burrito?
Yeah, grab me one.
Okay, see you then.
Hey, what'd you do when you forgot your lunch last night?
Well, I went and saw Mary in concession. She gave me some popcorn.
Popcorn? Fern.
Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here. out there, MP.
The NBA on 2K Sports presenting well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that Brad...
Taking a switch here. MP's checked in. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Cunningham is out there with MP. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then it's Thompson. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot.
From distance, Rozier looking confident.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Thanks for that, Allie. Inside, Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, BA, would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Thompson, a screen on Hero. MP looking around, looking to end the run. Gets the three to fall.
Oh, a wise move by MP, calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
Hero outside. Now here's Adebayo. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Hero no good. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Adebayo against MP. The three ball. They grab their own miss. Duren. No good on the shot.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Now Butler, defended by Thompson. Here's an 8-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Butler with the ball. Adebayo, a screen on Ivy. Here's Butler. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I like Butler down low, fighting for points.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 5. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And guys, we know that you come into every game with a chance of winning, but they were just totally outclassed.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. And that sticks with you a little bit.
Three-pointer Rozier. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
To the paint. Here's MP. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And the Heat with some changes. Love is checked in for Highsmith. Jaquez comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in for Rozier. Hardaway's checked in for Detroit. Beasley comes in for Cade Cunningham. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero with it. Now guarded by MP. Great look, but off the mark.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer. Gets the three ball to go.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. MP, the pass to Hardaway. And the three off target. Heat leading by 6. Hero outside. Pass to Jaquez. Again, it's Miami from deep. MP outside. And so it's the Miami Heat. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Miami.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
But let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
We've got Jaime Jaquez. Tyler Hero is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jovic in at the 4 slot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. From deep, MP. MP making the long-range connection.
And MP providing some spacing with that three-pointer.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Thompson passes to MP. Getting it done inside, MP.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Outside Love. Back to Burks. Lets the three fly. Knocks it down from distance. Burks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. That one's good for 2.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
MP up top. He's guarded by Hero. Pass to Hardaway. Here's MP. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3. MP's got 13.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Miami. Adebayo comes in for Love. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Burks. Tobias Harris checked in for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham comes in for Hardaway. Pistons trail by 8. Here's MP. From down in the low post, it goes. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Brett, almost your ideal shooting guard. Malik Beasley doesn't try to do too much.
The biggest thing, BA, is the turnover percentage that he's led the league in. Malik Beasley just simply doesn't give up the ball. He makes good, steady decisions, shoots the ball at a high clip. So that kind of reliability, that's what he's paid for.
To shoot. Harris a screen. MP to pass to Harris. No luck on that one. Heat leading by 6. Hero with it. Now guarded by MP. Here's Rozier. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 12.
It could be a prolific night for Rozier. He's going on the attack and getting rewarded for it.
Harris a screen from outside the arc. MP no good. For Miami, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Hero finds Jaquez. Rozier outside. That 3's off the mark.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Miami has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Jaquez. Now Adebayo launches it. The rebound by Beasley. MP against Hero. MP outside. Beasley outside. MP against Hero. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Butler's checked in for Miami. That'll do it for the first half. Heat out in front, leading by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
You look at the Pistons, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Detroit Pistons.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has come out.
Making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Beasley's checked in for Detroit. MP comes in for Cade Cunningham. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Tobias Harris is doing. Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Detroit provided some information. The issue was a poke to the eye and resulting in blurred vision, hopefully only temporary. Initially, a return to the floor was in question, but now that's been answered with a resounding yes. Guys, back to you.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Malik Beasley is out there with MP. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. For the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Hardaway is subbed in for Thompson. Hero with it. Now guarded by MP. This one for 3. They get it again. Second chance effort. Can't get it to drop. Pistons trail by 12. MP with a step. Stewart outside. Back to MP. 4-3. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Robinson. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter here. Adebayo, a screen on Hardaway. Here's Butler. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
MP outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for the Miami Heat. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Highsmith passes to Butler. The 3. The 3 dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Miami out in front, leading by 14. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Duncan Robinson, Kevin Love out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Terry Rozier, and it's Adebayo in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Hardaway, and they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Well, that's a rhythm shot, and when Tim Hardaway Jr. finds that kind of rhythm, he becomes a much more solid offensive option.
Here's Adebayo, and finished off by Adebayo.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Stewart, he's checked in for Reed. Heat on D. It's a 14-point game. MP outside. Gets a very good look and converts. MP's got 23 points.
Well, having that solid jump shot is really a big part of the appeal with MP. A jumper he can keep improving on.
Rozier from outside. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Now MP. To the inside. And Holland, the bucket on the assist by MP. Holland's got his first points of the game.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Robinson finds Rozier. Let's go with a three. The Heat rebound. Goes back up. They get it back. Love for three. Sinks it from distance.
Well, you know he can hit that. He's done that for years. This part of his game has made him so valuable.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Looking to get every... And so Miami takes the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day...
Season's not over. Plenty of time left.
Good game, MP.